Hello everyone, welcome back to TeamAutoTrend channel. Currently, the Tata Nexon EV is the best-selling electric SUV in the market today. So today in this video, we are going to take a look at the most affordable Nexon EV, which is now known as the Nexon EV Prime, and this here is the entry-level XM variant. But before we get into the details and features, please make sure to subscribe to our channel as we provide detailed reviews of all variants of all cars in English. Do support us by liking and sharing this video, and you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter as well. Today, this Tata Nexon EV Prime XM variant has been provided to us by Tafi Access Limited Tata Car Showroom in Coimbatore. The Tata Nexon EV is increasingly becoming the most popular electric car, as we can see a lot of XZ Plus and XZ Plus luxury variants of this electric SUV on roads. But even on this entry-level XM, you get to see some standard features including projector headlamps, LED DRLs, turn indicators integrated into the front bumper. These are the exact same features seen on the XM variant of the petrol version. But still, for an electric SUV, front fog lamps would have completed the look overall. The key difference between the EV XM and the petrol diesel XM is the blue highlights all around the car. The front fog grille is underlined by a blue highlight, also featuring a blue EV badge. Next up, coming on towards the side profile, here also it looks exactly similar to the XM petrol variants, including the exact same design of these 16-inch steel wheel covers. That said, being an electric vehicle, this wheel cover features blue highlights. The same signature blue highlight can be seen on the window line belt. However, this XM EV does not offer body-colored door handles or ORVMs. While the regular petrol and diesel XM variants provided roof rails, this XM EV does not offer roof rails, strangely. Then coming on towards the rear, obviously the X design element is also finished in blue, with the tailgate also featuring the Ziptron and EV badging. And yes, there is also the Nexon branding at the center of the tailgate. While the signature tri-arrow design LED tail lamps remain exactly the same across all variants and versions, the XM variant does not provide rear windshield wiper, washer, defogger or reverse parking camera. So in terms of the exterior, there are no major highlights. The actual features are inside the car.
Yes folks, I'm right now inside the brand new Nexon EV's XM entry-level variant. Now, despite being a basic variant, you still get quite some standard features. For example, you get automatic climate control, which is pretty nice because, well, obviously for an electric car, it is no point having manual air conditioning. So they have provided electronic automatic climate control as standard, which is actually very helpful. And it also provides you with an economy mode for the air conditioning as well. So along with that, you can also see standard steering motor audio controls, the semi-digital instrument cluster, with the smart key access with push button start. And this is how the semi-digital instrument cluster looks like. It is not a monochrome display unlike the petrol and diesel Nexons. As a part of the Prime update, Tata Motors have also introduced some additional features as standard across all the EV Nexon range. So this here is the base level variant of the EV Prime range of the Nexon. Well, there is no regular Nexon EV anymore. There is only the Nexon EV Prime and the Nexon EV Max. So just like the Nexon EV Max, this Prime also gets multiple levels for the regenerative braking now, which you can choose. But as you can see, there are no additional buttons or anything anywhere on the steering wheel and on the interior as well. So you have to basically toggle through these screens, these multiple screens, which are a part of software updates. Yes, just using software updates, they have introduced these couple features in this semi-digital instrument cluster of the Nexon EV, be it the XM or XZ Plus or XZ Plus Luxury. So this here is the region level selection screen, and just pressing this center tick button will automatically go to the selection menu, and you can select the level of regenerative braking you want. So if the level is in 1, it is actually very minimum regenerative braking, which means the resistance from the brakes is actually very less. However, if you set the region in level 3, Then it gets you maximum level of regenerative braking, which means you barely have to use the actual brakes of the car, only if you essentially want the car to come to a full stop. So regenerative braking is a welcome addition on the Nexon EV range. And then the next screen is cruise control. Yes, this is also standard across all the EV range of the Nexon, all the EV variants of the Nexon. Selecting the cruise control is also actually very easy. While you are driving, you can go to a certain speed and you can just press this tick button over here, which automatically activates the cruise control. So this feature is also very welcome.
As expected on this XM variant, you get to see this
Monochrome audio system from Harman with 4 speakers of Harman with these manual controls, just like the regular XM variant of the petrol and diesel Nexons. This is the exact same system with no difference whatsoever. You get the same menu options, same display and same audio quality as well. Despite being a 4-speaker audio system, the quality is simply great for a mid-level variant especially. Then coming lower down, as you can see, this car does not have front fog lamps, neither it offers rear windshield wiper or rear fog lamps, which is understandable. That said, you can still see this rather nice and robust looking 12-volt socket cover, which is exclusive only for the EVs, whereas the regular petrol and diesel Nexons don't get this sort of cover. Instead, they get only a very cheap looking rubber flap. Now this here is the USB charging port, no aux port available, and this here is the signature large storage cubbyhole pocket for your smart key. And as you can see, the smart key design remains exactly the same across all variants of the EV. And then this here is the transmission selector, the drive mode selector for the EV. Now, unlike the XZ Plus and the XZ Plus Luxury, this rotary selector is not having any chrome detailing, and instead it has got a piano black ring instead of chrome. And it works perfectly well with drive mode, reverse, neutral, and there's also a sports mode available as standard, which automatically changes the display into red, thus providing mad levels of performance. Then there's also the reverse mode. However, this car does not have a reverse parking camera. Instead, it gets only a reverse sensor monitor, a small display integrated into this small display of the infotainment system itself. Then apart from that, the center console remains exactly the same as the regular petrol and diesel XM variants. No center armrest whatsoever. Instead, you get some pockets to store your smartphone and other small stuff, and there is the standard handbrake lever as well. Then the glove box also remains exactly the same. However, this variant obviously does not have the cooling function, and neither does it have the removable tray. Now, unlike the XZ Plus and the luxury variants of the EV range, and even on the petrol or diesel range, the XM usually has an all black cabin, and that case remains exactly the same with the EV as well. This is an all black cabin broken into two by these say 4 aluminum like finishes on the door pads and dashboard as well. And obviously, this being an EV, the blue highlights are carried forward across everywhere. Then coming on towards the roof, no day night adjustable IRVM, which is actually some skimping on features. However, you get LED cabin lamps as standard. That said, even on the top spec variant, you get only one single cabin lamp, only for the front passengers, whereas the rear passengers need to live in the dark. And then this here is the sunglass holder. However, no felt lining. Ouch, your glasses may get scratched, but still it is okay. And these are the sun visors. That said, only the passenger side sun visor gets a vanity mirror, which is quite understandable. And well, basically that's it. You get to see all 4 power windows with one touch down function for the driver window alone. And this car strangely does not offer auto folding ORVMs, whereas the petrol and diesel Nexon XM has auto folding ORVMs, but not this EV XM. Instead, you get only adjustable electronic ORVMs. And quite nicely, this XM EV also has got a height adjustable driver seat as standard, whereas the fabric upholstery is also actually pretty good to look at with the tri-arrow design pattern highlighted in blue. Let's now check out the rear seats now.
The Tata Nexon has always provided the most comfortable and spacious rear seats in this category. However, just like the regular XM, this XM EV also does not provide rear adjustable headrests, rear center armrest, or split folding seats. Isofix child seat mounts are standard though. In the EV range of the Tata Nexon, the XM variant is the only variant to not provide rear AC vents, but still automatic climate control is available as standard. So cooling the cabin is not going to be an issue. While this interior design remains almost the same since the initial Nexon launch in 2017, it still does look good with updated features. All variants get the standard dual airbags, ABS with EBD, corner stability control, and smart key access. The biggest advantage of the Tata Nexon EV is that despite being an electric car, it does not compromise on interior or cargo space. So the boot space at 350 liters remains exactly the same. Even though this XM does not offer split folding rear seats or a parcel tray, there are the standard pair of bag hooks on either side with a maximum capacity of 3 kilos each. Now in this boot area you get to see the standard 3.3 kilowatt charger provided with the car, and recharging this Nexon EV using a 15 ampere plug can take up to 8.5 hours to recharge from 0 to 100%. To handle the additional torque, even the 16-inch spare wheel is of a full size, providing a 215 section tire as standard across all variants. Now apart from the spare wheel, all Tata cars now get the Tire Mobility tire puncture repair kit. So even though being an electric SUV, the Tata Nexon EV does not compromise in terms of overall space. As we all know, the Tata Nexon EV Max, which was launched recently, is more powerful with more real-life range. However, the regular Nexon EV Prime is not a slouch either. The electric motor is mated to a 30.2 kWh lithium-ion battery pack, which helps in producing 129 PS of maximum power and 245 Nm of maximum torque. And ARAI have claimed that the Nexon EV Prime can do 312 km in a full charge. However, real life range could be around 250 to 270 km. And yes, using the fast charger, the battery can be recharged from 10 to 80% in just 1 hour. Yes guys, this is the new updated Tata Nexon EV Prime XM base variant. This is currently the most affordable electric SUV in India, and people who don't have the budget to go for XZ Plus or luxury variants but definitely need an electric car for city runabout with only essential features, then this Tata Nexon EV Prime XM could be a good choice for you. Now that the EV Prime offers cruise control, multi-mode regenerative braking and tire pressure monitoring system as standard, it is going to be even more convenient while also being able to extract a bit more real-life range. So according to me, at this price point, the Tata Nexon EV Prime XM feels like a proper value electric SUV. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.